CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 23 of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. Last time, we looted a shipwreck using Dimitri's new diving gear, we gunned down some ships, and we defeated a giant kraken crusher using Panda King's fireworks and the ship's cannons. So anyways, without further ado, let's get going. Anyways, I've done the calculations for how much we need for the remaining power-ups, and we're going to need about 6,300 more coins. So anyways, I gotta go back to town. Yeah, don't worry, I've got a strategy for how to basically get that money. Though if push comes to shove, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically buy all the items off screen, and then basically any power-ups that aren't showcased during basically the remaining levels, I'll show them off. I'll showcase them during the bonus episode. Yeah, because spoiler alert, this is actually the last normal stage in the game, basically. After this, it's all gonna be essentially on a rail, where it's just gonna be mission after mission, no exploration, no anything. Basically, it's just straight on mission after mission. In a way, very similar to how Sly 1 ended. Okay. So anyways, let's head back to shore. Now, the reason I'm not fighting any ships right now is because, well, the fight against LeFwee is actually a bit on the harder side. It is very easy for LeFwee to absolutely devastate you because his ship can tank so many cannonballs. Seriously, that thing is bulky. Bentley was not exaggerating when he was referring to basically that ship's strength.
Battle stations, we're headed into action.
It's gonna be tight sailing in here, Sly. Keep an eye on the rocks.
Not to mention, LeFwee is actually quite advanced. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
LeFwee's down. Ram him and jump on board.
You're like, LeFwee's so powerful. Then we absolutely just destroy him.
Really, Cooper? A bad choice boarding a ship packed with over 100 pirates. Sure your Keen is up to the task of cracking all our skulls?
I don't know about all of you, but yours, I'm sure it can manage.
Restrain this man and keep your distance from the enemy vessel. This smells of lubber trickery. Take heart, boys. Been a while since we witnessed a good plank walking.
If there was ever a time to get him angry, this is it. With his men all around, he'll need to look tough. Not to mention, this is Sly we're talking about. Sly revels in moments like this. Yes, insult his creativity, his ship, his crew. Anyways, I think that you have to insult his creativity. That's what triggers the next stage, but let's insult his crew first.
Your crew doesn't like me much, LeFwee. Where'd you find them? A charitable home for cross-eyed deviants?
Hear that, shipmates? The condemned man labeled you all wastes of skin. How's that sit with ya? Stick him! Tear the meat from his bones. Let's drink his blood. It appears you're right, Cooper. They are deviants.
This plank's got splinters in it. I thought a prissy sailor like you would take more pride in his ship.
Oh, no. I take a great deal of pride working splinters into the feet of those about to walk my plank. Har har. 'Tis the extra touches that makes all the difference.
Making me walk the plank? You're the pinnacle of creativity, LeFwee.
Not creative? I'm the smartest man in the seven seas, you slanderous scabbard!
Have you read the manifesto? He seems a little rattled. That slanderous scabbard crack was pretty weak. Maybe I could play off it. Okay. Play it cool, show him up, make fun of his pirate talk. Okay, I'm kind of... Yeah, basically, I'm just trying to think about which one. I know that pirate talk doesn't do anything.
You've got a real knack for pirate talk. Put two nonsense words together and pow! Scary pirate
Oh,
name
no,
calling.
no, no, I think I got the wrong one.
Ah, you might be quick with the put-downs, but who's got the hidden girl, huh?
Oh, damn it, I got the wrong
You'll
one.
never find her.
I'm really getting close. Time to really push the Penelope angle. Okay, this is the one that I was worried about missing. Basically, for this one, you have to say ability to keep her prisoner. But anyways, let's start with his attractiveness to women.
Yeah, I suppose you'd have to keep her locked up. After all, if she ever got away, you'd never get a date.
Tis true, I've a strong personality, but I've never had a problem with the ladies, especially when I've a broadside aimed at their sailboat. Savvy?
Oh, no, it's... Okay, anyways. No, that wasn't the one. That wasn't the one. But yeah, but just the first one with LeFwee, like, they can't get to me! I am too strong for them! Okay, I think it's skill at hiding her. This is the one that gives the good one.
Hidden? A fellow sharp as you couldn't hide a stick in the forest.
I've got some skill in hiding my blade in
I
lover's
know.
guts. Fancy a demonstration?
Oh wait, no, it is actually the mandatory one that he says the good line on.
I'm not worried about Penelope. A girl tough as that will free herself by tomorrow morning, then come and steal your wallet.
Ha! That chickadee will never escape a skull keep. She's locked up in irons, and there she stays until she agrees to love me, despite all my faults. Now be the time sharks launched on your parts.
You're the captain.
Yeah, we get Captain Inso over here, Captain Blackpill.
Step on it, Murray. They've got Penelope locked up in the Skull Keep.
Check!
What? The lover's getting away! After 'em, boys! Send up the signal flags! 'Tis all out war!
Heads up, Murray. The whole town is trying to blast us.
Yeah, but really, just... Yeah, LeFwee. She loves me despite my many flaws. And Bentley, trust me, that
I'll make a
doesn't
run
work.
For Penelope, you keep the boat safe. We're gonna need it for the escape.
Safe as a baby. Now get moving.
Sly, there's a back route up the Skull Keep. Jump on the floating boxes. Penelope and I made a walkway all the way to the top.
Okay. Yeah, with Sly, it's a lot easier than when you were with just Bentley and Penelope. Yeah, I like how LeFwee's guards are just now getting to the keep.
Penelope, that you? It's time for a rescue. LeFwee. He's good.
Ha ha! The landlubber fell for it! Hook, line, and sinker! Thinks he can outmaneuver the smartest man on the seven seas! Ha ha! Not hardly. First Mate Jones,
Aye, aye, sir.
take a battalion of your best men and raid the Cooper ship. There's sure to be some lingering rats aboard.
What? Sir!
Don't cut me off while I'm speaking, or I'll cut you off from breathing.
The Cooper ship is making for the open water, sir.
Oh, rats indeed. Make full sail with what must we got. If they make it out to sea, we'll never catch 'em.
Aye, aye, sir. Bentley! Sly's all blown up! LeFwee's boat is gaining on you!
Keep it together and meet me at the mouth of the harbor. If I can get into deeper waters, I should be able to give this guy the slip.
But Sly!
Keep it together. We're not done yet.
Yeah, but what about Sly?
Blast! They'll make it out to sea in this wind. Jones! Aye, sir. Load the cannons and prepare to come about. If the breeze don't help, we'll fall back on iron and powder. Fire! Avast there! Afraid you didn't quite make it out of the harbor. Prepare to surrender your vessel.
Sorry, LeFwee, but I'm sure this water is deep enough.
Deep enough to be your grave.
Guru, crush her now!
Oh, my thunder!
His crusher? Crusher! We're doomed! Ha to the tha! Hodidia!
Good to see you, too. I'll focus on freeing Penelope. You take care of any pirates that might come up on deck. Use the left and right analog sticks to control your tentacles. Then hit the R1 button and L1 button to smash guys.
Okay, anyways, this is pretty easy because the guards move on a fixed pattern. Not to mention, you can just keep on slapping. Easy protect mission in the game. Yeah, seriously, the guards will always do this pattern. Why can't we just have the guru just smash open the gate? Bentley's like, I need to do it! I need to look heroic! And then Murray, meanwhile, Sly's bleeding out! Bentley, I need medical attention! Sly, don't you ruin this heist for me! Why are you always trying to ruin my love life, Sly? Nah, but I get. After Penelope gives Bentley that pep talk, he does become a whole lot less toxic. Okay, yeah, we almost got it. Yeah, this is what happens, you get thrown off your groove.
Keep it up, Guru. Only 2 left.
Oh no. Oh no, I feel like a seize is coming. I just spritzed myself. Yeah, the one time I need to basically keep both of my hands in the controller.
Once more, just a little bit longer.
Bentley? Is that you up there?
It's a rescue, Penelope. Hold tight.
Don't the guards see that this is not working for him?
Done.
Bentley! Yo.
Call off your squid, or the girl gets it.
Back off, Guru. I'll deal with this guy.
Aye, that you have. Set me up to think I'd outsmarted you, then pulled me into the deep water with this beast. I tip me hat to ye. You're the cleverest man I've ever had the pleasure of beating.
You getting this, Sly?
Yeah, I've got some perspective on the situation.
Avast!
Guru, get Sly. He can't swim.
Aye, shipmate, but who'll be helping? You.
Ah!
Nobody touches that turtle. But me.
Me pirate flower finally blooms. Yet ye'd favor this cripple over me, the smartest man on the 7 seas?
Oh, I do like smart guys. And he beat you at your own game. You tell me who's more intelligent.
Be still my heart and quick me blade. 'Tis time for a duel. You and I'll make the mating dance of death.
Yeah, then just Bentley gets left on the deck. No one's coming to save him. Bentley's like, I'll just lay here
The
then.
left analog stick to jump and
Anyways,
Farewell, my pirate flower. 'Twas short.
Okay.
Bloody.
Yeah, basically that's just the death quote. Anyways, for this one, this is more quick time event than actual fight. Basically, push up to jump. When he's standing on his leg, just use the triangle button to knock him back.
Ah!
Get back here.
When LeFwee does that, just duck,
Ha!
duck. And then when he leans down, hit him with square.
Yar!
Stand and take it.
Anyways, now it's just gonna be a combination of the first two.
Ah! Ow!
Yes!
And now Penelope puts in her combat experience. And there.
Smartest man on the 7 days.
LeFwee was beat, outsmarted by our own resident genius, who'd done more than just rescue a team member. He'd won himself a girlfriend. It was nice to hear him talk. They'd have these conversations the rest of us couldn't even follow. Far as I could tell, they were made for each other. Dimitri was in love too. The new diving gear had gone to his head. We were informed that he'd be our frogman for the Cooper Vault job. Not that any of us had even asked him. For the first time in memory, Carmelita didn't show up and cart everyone to jail. Oh well, I'll send her a postcard. You know, I'd hate to have her feel left out.
Yeah, Sly. No one asked Dimitri to join, even though Sly was like, hey, we may get a frogman out of the deal. Sly, you were wanting to do this. Okay, but anyways. Final chapter, Honor Among Thieves. Before that, we've got the tradition. Jobs and challenges. Patch grab. Lure Jake back to the anchor and get the patch before time runs out. We gotta get the Dougalsberry All-Star patch. We gotta get it before Whitey Duvall. Davey! He's got the patch! Quickly, Davey! Tell him that I need the patch! Okay. Yeah, I'm just debating about what to put on this. And we'll put this. Might as well. Actually, nah.
What? Be that monkeys?
Okay, for this one,
Ha ha! I've got you now!
just be fast.
Run with your opposable thumbs! Where are you? Simian demons?
Yeah, just take the route that you took the first time and you'll be fine.
Accursed dirty primates!
Oh, crap. That is what I'm not a big fan of when it comes to these sort of challenge missions. The guard routes are completely randomized. So you could have it where...
What? Be that monkeys? Huh?
Okay. Now.
Monkeys!
Stone Jake's in position. Drop anchor.
Stone Jake is my enemy at this point. I was kind of dreading this mission.
be that monkeys? I'll find you. What? Private dogs! Filthy banana eaters! Tree devils!
Now I really want to know Jake's story with the
I've
monkeys.
got you now.
Stone Jake's in position. Drop anchor.
Damn it! I can't help it if there's a guard who's right there.
What? Be that monkeys? I'll find you. Where are you? Tree devils! What? Monkeys!
Okay.
Huh?
Oh yeah, now it.
Filthy banana eaters! Private dogs!
I guess I really just need to bank on it, on the invisibility power, but really.
What? Be that monkeys? Run with your opposable thumbs! Ha ha! I've got you now! Accursed dirty primates! Simian demons! I'll find you! Simian demons! What?
Jake was. Why?
What? Be that monkeys? Filthy banana eaters! Private dogs! Run with your opposable thumbs! Ha ha! I've got you now! Monkeys! I'll find you! Accursed dirty primates!
There, finally. Ugh, that mission can just be a pain in the ass. So many things can go wrong. But this mission right here, this mission is why I wanted to buy Shadow Power Level 2. Because there's no shame in using that power on this mission. What? I triggered the invisibility! Oh, that's why. For some reason, it was like, Shadow Power isn't legit. There. Yeah, but that mission can be nasty if you don't have Shadow Power Level 2. Because essentially, just having to juggle both of the guards, as well as pick the leg without touching the guy, basically, you could easily run out of time, and just so many things can go wrong, not to mention you got other guards in the area. So, okay. Okay, boat bash. Defeat enemy boats under time pressure. This one is a lot better than the other two. Yeah, thankfully you don't have to deal with the cutter, just the 6 boats.
He's down to wood.
Okay.
Nice. The armor's gone.
Yeah, thankfully the cannonballs have a homing capability,
Armor's gone.
so you don't really have to worry. It's just mainly knocking off the armor. Okay.
He's clean, ready to shoot.
Okay.
This guy's clear.
Avast that sucker!
Okay.
He's down to wood.
There we go. Okay, next one. Last ship standing. Defeat 5 boats without sinking. No health pickups. And a pirate treasure hunt. Basically, this sort of challenge will not appear until you get the treasure map. And once this challenge appears, basically, it will be present in all the other chapters. Basically, this is why, despite us doing all the Master Thief challenges for the other levels, we only have about 94-92%. Basically, this is the last mission that we're going to need for all of them in order to get 100%. So anyways, with that said, final mission for this one. Last ship sailing. Defeat 5 boats without sinking. No health pickups. Basically, defeat as many ships as you can until you can't fight anymore. Now anyways, with this mission, this gives me some time to basically tell why I'm not a big fan of basically Chapter 5. It's purely from a plot perspective, in that basically, I find Penelope and Bentley's relationship to be a little rushed, basically. I'm not saying that it's a horrible ship, I'm not saying that basically it's the worst thing out there. I'm just saying that from what we've seen so far in the story, things were very rushed with that relationship. Where all of a sudden, Penelope and Bentley are now a thing. I can kind of understand where basically Penelope sees Bentley a bit of a heroic light after the whole rescue. But here's the thing. The fact that basically she completely gets over her feelings for Sly in that time, where basically, mind you, you could say, oh, Bentley saved her life. Well, basically, Sly also did the same when he saved her from that dragon, basically, in episode 4. And not to mention, basically, here's the thing. Yes, Bentley and Penelope are both intellectuals, but I can't help but feel that they were kind of forced together. And that basically, how many interactions do we really see between Bentley and Penelope? Seriously, the only interactions that we see in-game between the two of them are their internet chats in the intro cutscene to Flight of Fancy, which basically come off as more introductory. Then basically their conversation when basically they talk over that ham radio in defending the Cooper Hangar mission. And then basically you have it where just start of chapter 4 where basically Bentley is just blazing Penelope, act like she came up with the idea for the blast the bamboo shoots so Sly as more points of ascension. Basically, Bentley, brilliant! As if he didn't just massively hint towards Penelope about just the idea in of itself. And then basically, that's really it. Oh, also the tutorial for how to use the Yank 86. But other than that, we get zero interaction between Bentley and Penelope. We don't really get to see any sort of chemistry between them. Heck, we get more moments between Penelope and Murray than we get between basically Penelope and Bentley. So when they basically introduce the whole thing of, oh, now they're a thing, it just feels kind of artificial. I mean, compare that to Sly and Carmelita's relationship, where we get to see just this chemistry between them. Basically, we get to see back and forth, we get to see interaction, we get to see basically give and take. But with Bentley and Penelope, there really feels like no such... yeah, the other conversation, basically. Bentley having his black pill rant. Oh yeah, that's really gonna set the stage for Bentley and Penelope, where basically Penelope, realizing that Bentley, he's got this toxicity towards Sly. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying. Now, I get that basically, it was a sort of beggars can't be choosers thing when writing the plot for this game, because this game only had a year to be made. And not to mention, this game didn't have, and damn it, stop firing! Stop it! I guess this chapter really likes the Penelope Bentley ship. This ship likes the ship. Finally, okay, as I was saying, basically. And this is one reason why I constantly say that basically this game really could have benefited from more chapters, basically, just more episodes, so that way we could have more interaction between Bentley and Penelope, basically. Just have overall just more synergy with the gang, because basically the game is trying to make it where just the group that we're building is this trustworthy Ocean 11 sort of thing, where Sly, Bentley, and Murray, they're just gonna really just put all their trust in these guys. Even though basically, just, we only get 5 chapters, mind you, and one of them is recruiting Murray. Okay, yeah, but we got this, The health pickups would be nice. Yeah, we're really, basically... Yeah, so basically, when it comes to the whole Penelope plot, okay, I'm gonna mention Sly 4 because I'm not gonna be covering Sly 4 on this channel. But basically, just Penelope's betrayal in Sly 4. Just, as much as it can be a bit of a dagger to the heart sort of thing, because of just how out of the blue it is, just, I can kind of understand how that could happen, because basically the fact that just Penelope and Bentley's relationship was pretty much built on just, they're smart, you know, basically, just no real talks of ideology and the like, because Penelope and Bentley do have very clashing ideologies at certain points, where essentially Penelope, when she has an objective, she will basically go for it. And she basically will not consider just what's happening with other people when it's happening. Just namely when she was running the Aces competition. She was given that announcement where if she loses, she's gonna fire everyone. Basically, mind you, she knew that there was a possibility that she could lose. And with Bentley coming along, I mean, after all, Bentley's basically making these remarks of, oh, hey, I'm gonna put you to the test. And not to mention, just Penelope at the very least saw something in Bentley, considering just how friendly they were getting. So, with that in mind, she was perfectly willing to fire just her entire team. And yeah, and that goes to show you that basically, that there was a chance that she may not even have joined the gang. I mean, sure, you could reason that Penelope was banking on, hey, maybe Mugshot, for example, beats her. But still, what if basically Penelope was like, I'm not joining you. Sorry. Because it does feel a little contradictory when Penelope's like, oh, I want just the pressure of being the Black Bear, and she found herself putting on the costume more and more, and just her supposed willingness to take it off. In that case, why didn't she just throw the competition? Or basically just just lose with grace when Sly shot her plane down, basically. She was getting her out with the Cooper gang. So basically, she could have just lost the competition and then just faded from the public light. And also, the fact that Penelope wouldn't know who the Cooper gang was, basically. Even though the Cooper gang is world famous at that point, basically. Where everyone knows about the Cooper gang, basically. Octavio knows about the Cooper gang. And mind you, Octavio, he's running his own individual operation. Sal knows about the Cooper gang. But then again, Sal knows about Panda King, and so naturally he would look into the guy who put the Panda King down. So that could explain why, sorry, I can't talk. That would explain why Sal would know about him. But then what about LeFwee? LeFwee, who lives in this isolated town, zero technology. He knows about Sly. He explicitly calls Sly by his name, Cooper, implying that basically LeFwee recognizes Sly. LeFwee knows Sly's reputation. So you're telling me that basically LeFwee, this guy who lives in absolute isolation, who thinks that a disc in the sky, this technological disc, is the devil's coming, He knows about Sly, yet Penelope, who is very much on ThiefNet, she doesn't know. She wouldn't recognize Bentley's face on his photoshopped body. So yeah, that just kind of makes you a little suspicious about what's going on with Penelope behind the scenes. Okay, but anyways, we're almost done with this. Yeah, we'll do this for a bit, just see how much we can get up. I'll probably do some work off camera. Yeah, once you're done with this mission, just let your ship sink and you're all good to go. Yeah, I don't mean to be bashing just the whole Penelope Bentley ship. Don't get me wrong, I don't bash it. If you follow it, if that's your Sly OTP, all the more power to you. But it's just, I've never been able to really get behind it. Just, I can accept it, and I can basically nod to it, but it's just not for me. I feel like it just needed a little more time, you know, just a little more time, just a little more interaction, just a little bit more health with Bentley, basically. Because really, you would think that Penelope, seeing Bentley just getting all toxic when it came to being jealous over Sly, basically. Where basically, I can understand Bentley feeling frustration with Sly. But the fact that basically Sly is Bentley's best friend, and Bentley knows how Sly is. Bentley knows that Sly would never try to intentionally steal basically his crush. Where basically, Bentley knows that Sly is more emotionally intelligent than that. Where basically, that's why Sly was so awkward. Because basically, Sly knew that Bentley had a thing for Penelope, and he didn't really have too much of a thing for her. So basically, he wasn't going to be outright flirting with her. He wasn't going to be doing his boy Bentley dirty like that. At the very least, it would have been nice to have an interaction between Sly and Bentley about basically just the whole, just not being able to do it, not being able to do what Sly could do, really. That would have been a nice interaction between Sly and Bentley. Just them hashing that out, you know? Just Sly himself telling Bentley, hey, look, we both have our qualities that we're bringing to the team here. Instead of having Penelope be like, you have your own skills, Bentley. Yeah, well, really, yeah. Meanwhile, basically, just Murray almost gets killed by Penelope's off logic, basically, and just Penelope, and instead of Bentley being a little angry at Penelope for basically putting one of his best friend's lives at risk, he's like, it's okay, we can save Murray. Where I get not holding a grudge against Penelope because I don't think that she honestly wanted to kill Murray in that instant. But the fact that Bentley was just so quick to shove it off, basically, you would think that basically Bentley would be at least a little anxious of the fact of Murray almost dying. I mean, really, in that cutscene, Penelope saved Murray by the skin of her teeth. Just, if that one icicle was not there, Murray would have died. And how would things have gone from there, basically? Murray, rest in peace, Murray. He died because they couldn't pick pockets. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just try to focus one ship at a time. That's the key to this sort of thing. And then not to mention how the whole Bentley Penelope love scenario, basically, just the whole love development, basically. It basically overshadowed the whole, we're pirating, basically. We're in this action-packed pirate environment, and basically, instead of us being able to focus on that, we're basically focusing on, oh hey, we gotta save Bentley's forever girl. just that overall overshadowed the tone. Though really, and not to mention the fact that LeFwee as a villain, like I said, LeFwee just comes off very similarly to General Tsao, where basically he's this cunning leader of men. He's ruthless, he's a killer, he's got issues. His main tactic when it comes to romance is kidnap the ladies. Essentially a more ruthless version of Bowser. Because basically, say what you will about Bowser being unadjusted, but at least with Bowser, he treats Peach with at least some dignity when he's holding her prisoner, you know? It's not basically just lock her in the room and basically be like, I'm not letting you go until you love me. Even Bowser would be looking at the likes of LeFwee and General Tsao and be like, what the heck, man? What the heck is going on with you? You need help. Yeah, frankly, compared to those two, Bowser is essentially the Giga Chad. Though, speaking of General Tsao and LeFwee, I can't help but wonder if Sly has any sort of subconscious racism towards birds. Because think about it, every bird that Sly has encountered over the course of the series is basically just this ruthless evil. Where basically, first you have Clockwork, who's a no-brainer, basically. Clockwork spent millennia trying to wipe Sly's entire family out of existence. Basically. Then you get Arpeggio, who basically wants to take on Clockwork's body, and then basically mind control all of France with a hypnosis light show of hate to achieve immortality. And then basically, you get General Tsao, who basically Sly already is like, you're the most evil man I ever encountered. And then you get LeFwee, who basically is just holding Penelope hostage, just actively kidnaps her. So I can't but wonder if Sly basically just has this whenever he sees a bird nowadays, he's like, oh, it's go time, Tweety. Just like how Murray is with the monkeys. Okay. Yeah, but this is a great mission for getting all the money that you need. I mean, you gotta do it anyways for a 100% to 100% the game, and just lots of money. Yeah, though unfortunately as you lose cannons, it becomes harder. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna let go. Or maybe not. Let's see if we can get 10 ships. Let's see if we can get 10. And heck, this is supposed to be Dimitri. This was supposed to be Dimitri's episode, where basically Dimitri, he gets his time to shine. No, Dimitri is understated in this episode. He gets one mission, and basically in the opening of the treasure chest, that is Dimitri's grand screen time in this episode, even though it's Dimitri we're talking about. Seriously, that is just a crime. I'm sorry. Basically, you've got Dimitri, you've got gold, you have comedic gold here. And you don't get to bask in the full glory that is Dimitri. Okay, this should finish it.
Take that!
Okay, at least we'll be getting 10 ships out of it. Yeah, so basically, you'd think that there'd be at least some moments where maybe we get a little deeper angle to Dimitri, you know? We get to see a softer side of him. I mean, for all we know, part of the reason why he was doing his whole forging operation in Paris was to give himself the funds to basically get the diving gear back. After all, Dimitri said that he needed an army, essentially. He needed basically a band of thieves, not basically just money alone. So for all we know, Dimitri could have been getting all that money so he could buy a mercenary force. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, we're probably going down.
Great shot!
Okay, okay, the port side is not doing all that well. Or is it trying to show starboard? Yeah, that would be starboard. The key to remembering the positions of the ship, port is left, starboard is right. Stars always think they're right. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to go down, but hey, it was a good run. It was a good run. Yeah, but we're not down yet.
Thunder cannons!
Or rather, thunder cannon in this case. Fire! Fire! You want another? We'll fire again! Fire! At least they're going adjacent to us. Yeah, I wonder how many hits we have to do.
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah, that was nice. That was beautiful. Okay, but yeah, after this we'll fail the next one. And then off camera, I'll basically grind for the money that we need. Okay, boom. Yeah, I love that mutiny action right there. There we go. Okay, so apparently it's more of a spree sort of thing. Pretty interesting. Okay. Any other ships? It looks like we're going out of bounds. But yeah, you know what? I think now could be a good time to explain my thoughts on just this game as a whole before we enter the final chapter, basically. Just the reason why I said that Octavio's chapter, Opera Fear, was my personal favorite in the game. Actually, no, we're failing. So in that case, well, I guess I'm not going to be mentioning that. Okay, in that case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to go off camera and I'll grind up the money that's needed to buy the rest of the power-ups. And then the next episode, well, we're not going to be going to Honor Among Thieves just yet. We're going to have other things we're going to be doing. But for the time being, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.